In this video, we're going to answer the following questions. What is a vision board? Why do you need a vision board? And why does a vision board even work? You're going to learn the power of having a clear vision, and hopefully by the end of this video, really be inspired to create a vision board for yourself if you don't have one, and really to motivate you to review and update your vision board if you already have one. My name is Yvonne, and the goal in this channel is personal growth. So if you want to improve the quality of your life, click the subscribe button. Let's get right into it. So firstly, let's be clear with what is a vision board. I'm sure you've heard of a vision board, but just to be clear, a vision board is a collection of pictures that really represents your dreams and goals. And aside from images, vision boards also contain words and quotes that really align with your vision and really activates your inspiration and motivation to act. Vision boards are all about intentions, and they really are a great way to remind yourself of what your intentions are. You see, you can post what you want to be, do, and have on that vision board. You can post pictures of places you want to travel to, things you want to have, maybe like a luxury purse or a nice car or a dream house, or maybe your personal life goals that you want to achieve, maybe for your career or for other areas of your life, maybe relationships. You see, you can use a vision board to outline your professional goals as well. If there is a particular professional career you're aspiring to, or scale up your business, there's an area and an opportunity to capture that as well. See, they're perfect for helping you really envision your dream life. A vision board can be physical, right? Like in a cork board, or maybe a trifold poster board, or it can be digital. This can be something that you have in an app or on your phone using different tools, software tools. So, either way, the bottom line is that it's really that collage or that collection of images that really inspires you to have that momentum, okay, to reach towards your goals. You can use a vision board for short-term goals, like maybe what you want to achieve this year, or in the next 3 years. Or you can have a vision board that really captures long-term goals, right? So let's say you have a vision to, go on this great dream vacation, and it might take you some time to save up for it. Well, that's something that you can capture in that vision board. So it's not something that you're limited with time frame, right? The time really is irrelevant in this case. It's really about what it is that you want in your life in terms of your dreams and goals. So don't be hindered by that. It's also a good practice to review and update your vision board at least every year. I know I get that question a lot with, well, how often should I create a vision board? And what if my vision board, the things haven't been materialized and it's been a year? Well, personally, every year I create a new vision board. So let's say I have a vision for myself, and maybe some of the items in the vision board just haven't materialized yet in a year. Maybe they need more time for whatever reason. Well, that's not going to stop me from creating another vision board, because there's always desires in other areas of your life, you see. So it's always good to review and update. That's why I like a cork board, because with a cork board you can pin and then you can remove push pins as you reach your goals and create others, as opposed to maybe a poster board where you take a glue stick and you glue it on. Now that's more fixed. But either way, I've done both. Some people do a new vision board more aggressively than just a year. They'll do it every 3 months or quarterly, so to speak, just to stay focused, especially if they have smaller goals that they want to achieve, and they break down their goals in smaller quarterly increments. That's something you can do as well. So you really can create one vision board for each area of your life. Or you can create one vision board that captures all areas of your life. Okay, so I've also done that too, where I've created one vision board, and each little area of the vision board has different areas of my life. When I was looking to get married and I was dating, for me at the time, it was really important to focus on my goal and my dream to get married, have a family. And so I dedicated a whole vision board only for that. And I'll talk about that a little bit later. So you can really use your imagination and capture it in the way that makes sense for you. You know, it's really up to you. People who use vision boards usually place them also where they'll see them often. So for instance, you can place a vision board on a mirror you use to get ready in the morning, or, you know, other people prefer to hang it on a wall in a room they use often. You know, vision boards are an amazing tool to help you get really focused, and that focused attention really motivates you to act towards achieving it. So let's go to the next question. Why do you need a vision board? You might be skeptical and think, well, you can't achieve your goals just by thinking about them or just writing them down and having a board with images. So how can someone, you know, something so simple really help you to achieve your goals? And, you know, you're right to be skeptical. I was personally skeptical too, especially when I would watch videos and read articles and blogs about vision boards. Even with the documentary that I saw on The Secret, it was still something that it took me a while to really understand until I created one for myself, okay? So, you know, a vision board is a valuable tool. And just for the skeptics out there, it's a tool. Okay, it's a tool that works on your mind, because that's where it all starts. Okay, so we need to get into the right mindset to be able to achieve our goals, right? So the vision board really works on that mindset to help you and to support you. So if you don't have a vision board, I'll ask you, why not? What do you have to lose, really? Why don't you give it a try and see what magical experiences show up in your life? Okay, so put it this way: just as you would never get in a car and just drive having no idea where you're going, you shouldn't live your life without a clear, mapped out destination in mind. And a vision board helps you to calibrate that compass of your mind so that your mind is aligned with your vision. And it really gives you direction. It gives direction to your mind. It's almost like a GPS in a car. You see, your mind is like that GPS navigation system, and your vision board is really setting the address and the location of where you want to go. And a vision board is going to motivate you to take the inspired action towards your goals. It also works on what's called the reticular activating system of your mind. And the RAS is a part of the mind that really helps the brain to focus in on certain stimuli. Because if you think about it, there are so much stimuli out there, so much to get your attention. And so the reticular activating system is the part of your brain that really helps you to zone in on what's important. Okay, because otherwise you'd be paralyzed and overwhelmed with so much input coming in at the same time. And you know the reticular activating system is working when, let's say, for instance, you just bought a red car. It's happened to the best of us, where we buy our first car and somehow everyone has that same color car or the same type of car on the road. It's just like almost overnight. It just seems like everybody has that color car, just as the one that you're thinking about. Well, why is that? Well, it's not that there's any changes in the environment. It's just simply because the reticular activating system of your brain is working. It's because you've given it the directions or the address of what to focus on. Zoom, there it goes in and it hones it and focuses on that. And that's why you're able to it kinds of brings everything up to the fore. Where everything is in the background, it only picks up what's important and brings it to the foreground for you. So that's what a vision board does to your brain. And so it also works on the mindset that way as well. See? So, and again, to be clear, the brain is the physical part of the body. The mind is the metaphysical. Okay? You can see your brain, you can't see your mind. So I wanted to make that distinction, because I know I'm kind of using that interchangeably here, but I just want to be clear. Okay, so I hope that is helping you really understand how the vision board really works. So, there's a quote that says, if you don't know where you're going, then any road is going to take you there. I think that's a quote from the Cheshire Cat in Alice in Wonderland. But here's the thing, jokes aside, really think about that. If you don't know where you're going, any road is going to take you there. So you need to be really clear with where you're going, or you won't get very far in life. And chances are that's probably why your life really hasn't really progressed very, very much, if that's the case with you, or a particular area of your life hasn't progressed as much as maybe another one. Right? Because you haven't really set that GPS, that location. And the reticular activating system is more so looking in these areas as opposed to this other area that you've kind of left unkept. So, in fact, the reason why most people go year after year without seeing much progress in life is likely because of a lack of a vision. So we want to be really aware of that. In fact, it's a spiritual practice that says where there is no vision, the people perish. And that's a scripture found in Proverbs 29:18. So in a spiritual sense, if you have no vision, you die. You really die and crumble inside. When you have no clear purpose, then there's no growth. And what doesn't grow dies. And in this reality, you're either growing or you're dying. See, you're either flourishing or you're withering. So that is a spiritual principle too. In fact, another one I'll share with you is found in Revelations 3:15. It says, I know your deeds, that you're neither hot nor cold. It says, I wish that you were either cold or hot, but because you're lukewarm, right, in the middle, and you're neither hot nor cold, I will spit you out of my mouth. That's what that scripture says. That's pretty powerful, isn't it? So, we can't just live life on the sidelines or on the fence, really throttling the fence, being unclear. We can't get away with it. Maybe you think maybe life is moving forward, no problem, no big deal. But at a spiritual and a metaphysical level, you're not getting away with it. There are consequences to that. So having a vision really protects your mind. In fact, there's another spiritual principle that I want to share with you. More, just kind of throwing it out there for you so that you catch something. So more than anything that you guard, protect your mind. That's what it says. Why? Well, for life flows from it. Isn't that interesting? And that's found in Proverbs 4:23. And it's really saying that, hey guys, life flows from your mind. So more than anything that you guard, protect your mind. Okay? So super, super important. So we must have a vision because it's really going to help keep our mind and our thoughts clear and focused. You see, your mind has creative capacity. And our purpose in life is to create. Now I'm going to repeat that. Our purpose in life is to create. So if we don't have a vision, then we're not living on purpose. You see, we are all created in the image of the Creator. And since we're all made in that image of the Creator, that makes each and every one of us creators. Yes, you are a creator. Really let that sink in. You have the natural capacity and ability to create in life whatever you desire. Okay? If you can think of it, then it's real. Okay? If it's not possible, you wouldn't be able to imagine it. Okay? So if you can visualize it, it's available to you. Okay? There is a version of you that's experiencing that. Okay? And so all you need to do is get aligned with that. Get aligned with that version, you see? So using your imagination combined with childlike faith, anything's possible. You are ultimately a bundle of energy full of possibilities. So what do you want to be? What do you want to do? What do you want to have? You are a creator. You see, your Father made you in His image, right? So just as your Father, you have the ability to call into existence the things that do not exist, okay? Because you're made in His image. How? Through the power of your mind, right? Life flows through your mind. So what you want to do is create a vision of who you want to be and then live into that picture as if it were already true. You see? So that is how you call into existence the things that do not exist. So in reality, we live in an electromagnetic universe. Our thoughts are electric and our emotions are magnetic. And together, our thoughts and our emotions make that electromagnetic field around your body. So along with our thoughts, so what I want to do is, because I've been focusing on the mind and the thoughts, but I don't want to negate the other half of it, right? So it's the thoughts and the feelings, and together, that's the process of creation. See? So along with our thoughts, we want to engage our emotions into that process of creating what we want. And that is going to really trigger the spiritual elements, and it'll be in place for you. So we want to get emotionally involved with that vision and really feel the feelings you would feel if you've already achieved it. So you need a vision board to really live your purpose as a creator, because it really helps to have that frame, that picture. So you're visualizing it in your mind's eye, but also you have this aid, this tool that's going to help you crystallize it and help to make it really crisp. You see, one vision board, and I'll share with you a story. As I was creating my vision board for my home, my dream home, I just took one poster board only for my dream home. Okay, it took me several weeks to figure out what picture I want for the room. Okay, and the kitchen took me several magazines. I had to look on Pinterest. I went online because I was, through the process of looking at different photos of kitchens, I was getting more and more clear with what I liked and what I didn't like. So it's not just, it's easy to say, oh, just create a vision board of your dream home. But I'll tell you, when you're in the process of creating it, it takes time, because you slowly start realizing what it is that you like, what it is that you don't like. You get really involved and engaged and excited. I was getting really excited as I put that vision board together. And even my husband can see every room was perfectly, strategically thought through. And there's even a pool on the outside that I had a picture of the right pool with the right backyard. So really, it really helps you to crystallize your vision and get a lot more specific. I'm not saying that it's going to be exactly like that, but it helps you hone in on, think of a funnel, right? There's so much possibilities of a kitchen, of what a kitchen might look like, what a dream house might look like. But as you go through all the pictures and whittle down, then you slowly start to funnel in what actually works for you and motivates you and activates you. So let's go to the other question. Why does a vision board work? Why does a vision board work? So many people ask that question. Well, you see, surrounding yourself with images of your vision causes your dream to become more alive inside of you. It really starts generating all of these great ideas and excitement. And then you start realizing your conversations change. My conversations with my husband were changing when he would walk into my office and he would see the dream home that I had picked. I didn't necessarily, make a point to share it with him. It was just there available for me to see and to activate my desire. And he would sit in there in my home office and he'd look at it and say, oh, okay. And we'd talk about it and our conversations changed. They were geared more towards the design and the layout of how we want our vision. So now he got engaged. You see, it was just a vision board for me because I knew that if I told my husband to do a vision board with me, he'd be like, what are you talking about? So I just went ahead and did that. And now my conversations were changing and now I got support. Now he was on my team and he wanted to see that vision come to life as my partner. Okay. So these are the things that slowly start revealing themselves as you create your vision board. Okay. If I hadn't had the vision board and taken the weeks that it took to whittle down every single room of the home, if we said, oh, we'd like to buy a house, then where? Any house would have done, would do. Okay. So I wanted to get really, really clear. So surrounding yourself with images of your vision causes your dream to really become more alive inside of you. It's a key component of your success that you surround yourself with the possibilities of what can be possible for your life. And that is the power of vision. It really becomes like your North Star. It's that guide. So in reality, everything begins with thought, right? Everything around you that you see, look around your room, okay? Everything that you see is there because someone thought about it first and then took the actions to create it. Even this cup here holding my coffee, this didn't just come about. You see, I thought of a mug that I can purchase at any point during the year that really represents the focus on the heart space. That's important to me. And I wanted a visual reminder of that to always be in my heart because that is the most powerful electromagnetic organ we have in our body, more so than the brain. And it's just a beautiful thing. It's powerful. And I wanted a visual representation of that. And I thought it'd be cool to design a mug, right? So I designed it so that it has color here, highlighted, a heart. And it really speaks to me. There's meaning to it. And now here I'm holding it in my hand. But for me to hold it in my hand, I thought about it. I took several months to think about the right design. I went ahead and I took action. I got a graphic designer to work with me, okay? And then I looked at different colors that it could possibly be. And then I ordered it from the manufacturer. I took a look at the sample. So all of this process came about with this just one cup. Look at absolutely everything around you. That's the same thing. Everything started with the thought, gee, it'd be nice. Gee, it would be nice to have a pretty cup with a heart, right? So everything takes thought. And even just the doodle heart design, the kind of design that I wanted the heart to be, that took time. It took a lot of thought. So thoughts precede behavior. See? Thoughts precede behavior. First there's a thought, then there's the behavior, the action. It's your mindset that's going to drive the actions and behaviors that ultimately get you the results. See, if we can go back in time to the time that I had the thought of creating and designing a mug, I could have had another thought, right? I could have been thinking something differently. I could have been thinking, gee, it'd be nice to go on vacation to the Bahamas, right? And then I'd be sitting here telling you how great my trip to the Bahamas was, right? So a different thought creates a different action that creates a different result, okay? But because the thought of the mug took place and I chose that thought and I held on to that thought, it had different actions and then different results, okay? For that same moment of time. So The most difficult part that most people struggle with when it comes to getting results is that they don't have clarity in what they want to achieve. And they do not have the ability to stay focused. You see, they jump thoughts. So they'll jump of a thought, and then they'll jump to another thought and jump to another thought, and they're not clear with one thing, right? Let's say at that same moment of time, I thought of the cup, then I thought of the vacation, and I'm like, no, gee, I'd like to go to the mall and go shopping. Oh, maybe not, it's raining, I'll go there. And then I'm just bouncing off all these thoughts. That's called, and then, yeah, sure, that happens, but I wouldn't be here showing you the result, right? So it's really a matter of staying focused with picking a thought that serves you, focusing on it, and it's that focus, attention on it, that's going to help propel the necessary actions and then the result. So you see, vision boards are effective because they're a tool used as a visual reminder of your intentions. So it helps to anchor that thought. Now, does that make sense? So you have a thought, you've got tons of thoughts. We have 60,000 thoughts flowing through our mind at any given day, okay? And there's been research that shows 50 to 60,000 thoughts in any given day. And most of them, 80% of them are repeated thoughts. So we're just like a highway of thoughts. And so because all of these thoughts are swirling, okay, we want to catch the thought that makes sense to us and anchor it. And that's what a vision board does, okay? So it's a visual reminder of your intentions that are anchored, that are, maybe they're not materialized in your life, but they're materialized now in some form, okay? And it gets you closer to it. So let me give you an example. If you see a beautiful house, you know that house is designed with a blueprint, right? The blueprint is a representation of the house and is a tool to help guide the builder in constructing it and making it happen. You see, the blueprint didn't create the house, because I know a lot of you are like, oh, you're saying that that because of your vision board you have created all the things. No, I'm not saying that. The blueprint did not create the house, but the blueprint was a tool and a guide that was a visual representation of the goal. Okay, the blueprint isn't going to manifest the house. It takes action to build a house, but the blueprint served as a great guide, as a great anchor. So many designs that a house can be, so much structurally, right? In the design, where the windows are placed, where the doors are placed, the type of windows. I know, because I'm remodeling a house now. And my husband drives me crazy with, what light fixture do we want on over the island? I don't know. So we had to go through hundreds of light fixtures just to pick one that makes sense with the granite countertops that we're going to have. And just picking the granite countertop, the style of the granite countertop. What material do you want? Do you want granite, right? Do you want a different type of material? Do you want, there's so many materials. So here's the thing. It anchors exactly what it's going to look like, so that everyone is focused and clear on the goal and what it needs to look like. Okay? The details. So same way, a vision board gives you a clear direction for where you want to go in several areas of your life. Funny enough, that when you have a vision board, you'd be surprised how other people rally around you to support you in your goal. Like, I created the vision board just for me, but you see how when it's crystallized, then your family, your friends that see that vision board and love you and care about you and support you and help you are going to want to see you happy and going to want to support you and rally behind that as well. You're going to see that. So again, it gives you direction for where you want to go in several areas of your life and helps you keep focused on what the goal is and strengthens your commitment, and it increases your motivation to act. You see? So creating a vision board is not just about just having one. It's about the process you go through to really think about what you actually want. Again, I'm going to repeat that because that's important. It's not just about, oh, I have a vision board. Because a lot of people think, oh, it's just a vision board. And they don't create one because they don't understand. You see, in order to have a vision board, you had to go through a process like I explained to you, to really think about what you actually want. Let's say you decide, I'd love to go on vacation. Okay, create a vision board on that. Oh, wow, okay. Now I have to think about, where in the world do I want to go on vacation? Do I want to go see the Northern Lights, right, in up north? Or do I want to go to see the Grand Canyon in Colorado in the US, right? Or do I want to see, the beautiful falls, Victoria Falls in Africa? Do I want to walk the Great Wall of China? Where do you want to go on vacation? And see, that's process of really being clear. That's the beauty, and that's the magic of the vision board as well. So to be honest with you, I'd say the main reason most people don't have a vision board is because even though they want to create one, they're not clear about what they want, so they don't get started. It takes work to figure out what you want. It requires you to reflect on your desires and aspirations. And see, most people are afraid of taking that first step because having to get clear about what they want out of their life can be overwhelming for them. It is. It took me several weeks because it was overwhelming to think, well, what do I want the kitchen to look like? What do I want the kids' bedrooms to look like? What do I want my master bedroom to look like? What's the design? What's the layout? With so many choices, it could be overwhelming. And that's why most people get started and don't finish. You see? So seeing your goals and desires displayed on your vision board can help build confidence and self-belief. It boosts up your self-esteem, and your belief in your own potential is strengthened, which can positively impact your actions and your decisions, okay, towards that. So a vision board adds clarity to your dreams and desires by allowing you to see them. You see, it helps you to concentrate and focus on your specific life goals. And basically, it keeps your attention on your intentions. And it's all about attention these days. And I don't have to tell you how much distraction there is out there with all the social media, with everything we have to get done in life. There's just way too much distraction. And we need that focus of attention. And that is through the vision board. It's going to help guide your decisions in whatever you need to decide in your life. Your vision board is there to remind you of what matters most to you. You're naturally going to begin making decisions that align with the images you have on that vision board. It's really going to keep you focused when you're tempted to give up. And I promise you, there are going to be many times when you look at that vision board and you're going to be like, will it ever happen? Will I ever be able to find that relationship, that marriage, that beautiful marriage with a partner that's going to love me? Will I ever be able to afford that dream home? Will I ever be able to graduate for my degree? Will I ever have that promotion, that career? You're going to be tempted to give up. But that vision board anchors you, and it really gives you hope and faith. And you're going to keep going, and you're naturally going to keep taking that action. So I've been using vision boards for years across many areas of my life, and they have helped me to always grow and progress. You see, I have used the vision boards for my career when I wanted to get a promotion. I moved to a different area in my company. I remember I was traveling as a consultant for Microsoft at the time, and I was traveling, oh my gosh, to different states, Northeast, New York, New Jersey, Virginia, the Midwest, and Georgia, South, the Carolinas. I was traveling 80% of the time. Yeah, I'd fly out on Sunday or Monday first thing, stay in a client site, and then travel back home the last flight back on Thursday. I would joke that I would only go home to do laundry, truly. And I was exhausted. And so I worked with a coach that helped me create a vision board, and I thought it was an absolute joke. I'm like, I'm paying you all this money and you're going to tell me to create a vision board and clip pictures and put it on a poster board? You know, I'm a career professional, you know, that kind of a thing. But I did it and I played along. And he says, what do you want? I wasn't clear. I didn't think it was possible, so I didn't even say it. And then after some prodding, I said, I'd like to work from home. I'd like to finally be home and have and feel the sense of community that people normally experience when they live in their homes, not out of hotels. Some people think that it's luxurious to live pretty much in hotels, but it gets old after a few years, and I did that for several years. So anyway, I created a specific vision board with that and what I wanted to achieve in my career. And so I put my vision board in my home office and also on my phone so that I'd be able to look at it every single day. And in less than 6 months, I was able to achieve the promotion that I needed. And I moved to a department that gave me more flexibility in my work-life balance, and I was able to work from home. Also, I created a vision board when I was single and I wanted to get married and have children. And what I did was I got a few wedding magazines and put beautiful wedding pictures of couples happily married. I cut out pictures of women that were pregnant and pictures of babies and pictures of families. And I put that in a vision board in my bedroom, in a place that I'd always look at across my bed, I remember. And it's amazing how it worked out. I remember when I was dating, I'd get discouraged and I'd feel like, oh my goodness, I'm never going to find the right man that would really fulfill my desires to be that strong, masculine provider that I needed. Well, about 2 years after creating my vision board, I met my husband. And I feel like, the vision board helped me to make the right decisions. And you might think, wow, 2 years is a long time. I disagree, because it helped me stay focused on my goal and helped me make the decisions during those 2 years, like going to therapy and heal from the past relationships and getting the right dating coaches and the dating books and resources that I needed to be the right woman for when I met the right man, you see? So the process of the 2 years was not that the vision board was not working. No, it was a time of preparation. It was working on me. And each day I was focused on the goal and taking the necessary action steps to become the woman that I needed to be in order to be a match for my husband when he showed up, right? So that I'd be ready. So I hope that's making sense to you. So if there's a period of time that you're not seeing the vision board, quote unquote, working, the vision board is working on you. You're waiting for the vision board to work. The vision board's working on you, on the inside. So don't feel that you need to rush and trust life's process. So, now we're happily married and with 2 children. And when I look back at that vision board, I am so amazed and grateful that I took the time to start and finish it. Actually, in the last one, just last year, I created a vision board for my dream home. Right, with pictures of all the rooms like I was telling you. I put the pictures of my ideal kitchen, exactly how I wanted it to look like, and I even put photos of a pool in the backyard because I've always dreamed of having a house with its own pool. And I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't think that it would be possible. I not in my wildest. I just said, let me do this and hey, go for it. And it's funny because you'd think after the vision boards of the past materializing that I'd still believe. But there's always some doubts. We're human, right? But I just went with what I wanted. That's what I wanted, so I put it there. Well, I put the vision board in a place that my husband and I could look at. Remember I told you that my husband looked at it and we talk about it. Well, about 6 months ago, we moved into our dream home. This home is absolutely stunning. It's got 2 acres, plenty of room for the kids, and a pool in the back. And we are remodeling the kitchen to look like the one in the photo. So I am super, super excited of what a vision board can do in your life, okay? So really having a vision board helps you on many levels. Prioritizing your goals, obtaining clarity on your life purpose, building your faith, and increasing your confidence and self-esteem. Truly reminding you of your dreams and goals and anchoring that for you. So in conclusion, there is a power to having clear vision, and hopefully you've been inspired and motivated to create a vision board for yourself. And if you have one already, maybe to dust it off and take a look at it, to review and update it. Maybe create another one if it's been over a year that you've created one. If your life hasn't progressed over the past few years, then perhaps you need a vision, and a clear one at that. And I have a course called Visioneering, where I walk you through the process of getting clear about your vision in life, your life purpose, and creating your very own vision board, which is a tool that's really going to help you support you to achieve your dreams and goals. Learn how to make vision boards work for you and make your inspired dreams your reality. Make this year your year. Click on the link in the description box below to enroll. And also, it's always great to have inspirational and motivational reminders to keep you moving forward towards your dreams and goals. Click on the link below to choose your favorite custom design gift for yourself, family, and friends in my online merch store. If you enjoyed this video and want to improve the quality of your life, click the subscribe button to level up. And I'll see you on the next one. Oceans of love. Till next time.